In the manufacturing world, a company is judged by its production, by its output. Today, we're going to take a look at the motorcycle industry. Look at all of these stunning bikes, showstoppers, and head turners. We'll bring you the story. Hi, everybody. I'm Doc Riley, and welcome to the world headquarters of BigDog Motorcycles, the world's largest manufacturer of custom motorcycles. Their production milestone, the 20,000th bike. We'll take you behind the scenes and meet the men and women who put their passion into building these incredible machines. Stay with us. Our backstage tour starts right now. Since its inception 12 years ago in Sheldon Coleman's Wichita, Kansas garage, BigDog Motorcycles has grown to encompass 175,000 square feet of manufacturing facilities, employs some 300 people, boasts 100 dealers, and produces over 5,000 motorcycles a year, making it the world's largest manufacturer of custom motorcycles and choppers. And the creation of the 20,000th bike touches everyone at BigDog Motorcycles.
This is huge for BigDog Motorcycles. 20,000 motorcycles on the American highways. It means the brand is really getting all over America. If you're a motorcycle enthusiast, somebody you know, if a BigDog's not in your garage, somebody you know probably has one. And as that happens, that critical mass hits, it's really good for our brand nationwide.
In February, we recognized the fact that we were getting ready, coming up on our bike number 20,000. And we certainly didn't want to forget about it, because that's what actually happened on number 15,000, is that we just suddenly bypassed it and didn't realize we were building so fast we missed it. So we started working on the paint design and what we want to do with this motorcycle and what frame it would be built on, what platform bike. And our best-selling motorcycle now is our K9. It is definitely, this is the one that won the V-Twin Motorcycle of the Year Award. It's definitely been our best-selling motorcycle, and everybody seems to love riding it. The hardest thing about building number 20,000 was really just deciding as to what frame to put it on and what all we would do different to it, or how to make it stand out a little bit more, and what the paint scheme would look like. And then just making sure it fit into the system exactly where we needed to go into the system. As when you're building bikes at a fairly rapid pace, as I think we are, you have to keep your eye on the ball and make sure all the parts are there exactly when they need to be there. The most rewarding part of the project in building the 20,000 is just a milestone, knowing that we've gotten it. We're the only company I know of that in this niche arena that we're in that's hit number 20,000. It's a good target goal, and when we hit that target goal, it makes everybody feel good.
Hours of painstaking work goes into the on-site building of many of the components for the BigDog motorcycle before it even hits the production line. And performing the pre-assembly task amplifies BigDog's original equipment manufacturing status.
We started this facility approximately 3 years ago. We started the frame shop from scratch and the powder coat shop from scratch. We started with one robot, one frame. We've graduated to 2 robots and 4 frames now. Powder coating, we started with a handful of colors, and now we're up to 16 colors. So we've really, the guys in here and in both shops have really done a big job in getting us to advance to where we are today. We can do a complete final welding of a frame only in approximately 13 and a half minutes. And again, that depends on the configuration. That's a pretty good average of what they're capable of doing. Basically, by us, the original equipment manufacturer, we're producing everything ourselves in-house. That's more the true essence of original equipment manufacturer. If we don't see or we don't like something the way it's turning out, we can manipulate the components to make up the frame and make the changes there. We can do that midstream, which is more difficult than using our outside suppliers. That gives us the added flexibility.
We have about 17 people that work in the polish shop. The team's day is based off of 405 minutes a day, and that's including breaks and everything, and everybody in here roughly knows how long it takes to do a part start to finish. When a K9 strut comes in and it gets issued out to a person to sand, it takes approximately 45 minutes to sand a strut. Then it goes up to the buffer, and it takes approximately 18 minutes to buff it. and then it goes up to parts washing and wrapping, and that's usually a total maybe 12 minutes to wash and wrap it, and it's ready to go out of the shop. We do on an average of 11 to 12,000 parts a month here. All of my team is cross-trained. They do their own self-inspection. We don't have an inspector that works in here. We take a lot of pride in our parts when they go out.
Motors are also pre-assembled prior to production for the same reasons as other pre-assembled components: flexibility, quality, and cost savings. The process consists of the motor assembly line, drivetrain installation, and the fire-up room. Stevens installing the world-famous 117 cubic inch 1900cc B-twin engine on the Milestone motorcycle. Big Dog Motorcycles' balanced drive system's revolutionary technology that brings the final drive to the right of the motorcycle, allowing for better balance, cornering, rideability, and servicing. The award-winning 6-speed tranny and primary design smooths out highway driving, lowers noise, gives better leg clearance, and an exclusive look. Neat part of the production process, it is the fire-up room. That's where we are now. We're going to bring this baby to life. Kenny is going to fire it up as we test the heart of the commemorative bike. In the fire-up room, the motors are started, brought to proper heat, and ran for 5 minutes. This process is repeated 3 times. Isn't that a sweet sound, Kenny? Sounds like everything's good. Everything checking out?
Yeah, it sounds pretty good so far. It usually goes through a couple more heat cycles before it runs real smooth, though. So it'll be a few minutes, it'll sound real good.
This has got to be a great job for you, putting these bikes to life.
Yeah, as long as you turn the exhaust fan on.
Well, in the fire-up room, it's just part of the entire engine assembly. Larry, this is a real important part of the whole production process. You got a great team of people here. It's got to be pretty gratifying because without you guys, they'd be a bicycle, not a motorcycle.
Well, that's true. This is a good company to work for. Sheldon's a good employer to work for. Makes it easy to do quality work as he reinforces that he wants a quality product to hit the field. The customers, they deserve a quality product. They're paying good money for a good product, and that's what we want to see.
Don't go away. Stage 1 when we return. The 20,000th Big Dog motorcycle build is brought to you by Big Dog Motorcycles, the world's largest manufacturer of custom motorcycles, and by Motorcycle Mechanics Institute. Live your passion. Accelerate your future. At the first stage of production of the 20,000th motorcycle, Bill and Gordon installed the swing arm, shocks, oil tank, belt guard, and other components. Big Dog Motorcycles designs their own A-frame swing arm and manufactures 50% of their frames and swing arms. The swing arm is the back half of the soft-tail motorcycle. Its active suspension provides a smooth, comfortable ride. The adjustable shocks fine-tuned to accommodate a rider or passenger's weight while keeping the rear fender as low as possible for a traditional custom motorcycle appearance. The hidden oil tank lowers oil temperature, keeps the battery away from hot oil, and allows even more radical rides. Well, as we continue the build process right here, catching up with the Road Dog, and what's your responsibility on this bike?
I put the rear wheels on, make sure that the alignment for the belt and the related parts are in the right place and the right spacing's right, and the adjustment's right, so that the wheel tracks straight when they put the bike down on the ground. An
important part of the plan. Hey, you've been around for a couple of these commemorative and milestone bikes, haven't you?
Yes, I've been here since built 5,000 to 10,000, then the 20,000 here. Been here 8 years. It's been fun.
Pretty good job, isn't it, man?
It's a great job. I even have a degree in electronics, and I do this for a living. I'd rather build bikes like this and ride and do what I was doing.
Stage 2 includes wheel mounting and balancing, drivetrain alignment, and triple tree and fork installation. The Ultra Fat 300 rear tire provides a well-balanced patch for a softer ride. No other production chopper-style motorcycle has a beefier tire combined with rear suspension, and the machine aluminum wheels are custom designed. Troy is installing the polished billet aluminum triple tree. It ties the front forks and front wheel to the frame and the steering head. It also houses the steering head bearings. The exclusively designed forged wheel gives the 20,000th bike a show-stopping appearance that everyone takes pride in.
Most of my employees have been long-term, and it's been really good. Everybody knows their job. They all do it and do it right, and really my job's got easier. Being I'm about one of the only employees that was here on number 1, and here we are pushing 20,000 out the door. It's pretty impressive. I really feel great about it.
The bike is really starting to take shape by stage 3. Seth will be installing components including the coil cover, tag bracket, handlebars, speedometer, and headlight. The dual-function turn signals act as running lights and self-cancel for convenience. Pre-assembly of lights, handlebars, and controls also takes place. The K9 Chrome handlebars are yet another of BigDog Motorcycles' own design, with one-touch switches. The speedometer has an integrated LED tag that assists with correct shifting, improving the bike's performance and longevity. The extended rearview mirrors are vibration resistant and provide better visibility. Awful lot of places here at BigDog Motorcycles, and we're not going to pay attention to any of this because we're going to go in and take a look at research and development. And hey, man.
Sorry, this is restricted area.
We just want to come in and take a look around, man.
Are you sure?
Are you sure?
No, you're not in. Sorry.
Hey, well, we'll go back over to production, and we'll be back with more right after this. Welcome back to Wichita, Kansas, and BigDog Motorcycles World Headquarters. This is the place that gives every single one of the bikes the beauty look. Paint and graphics, and a whole lot of hands-on commitment to excellence and detail. Nearly 20 artists work on custom designs. You can even send in a rendition that you want to appear on your bike, maybe on the fuel tank, maybe on the fenders. They'll take that rendition, bring it back here. These guys will put their special touch onto it, and you will have a one-of-a-kind masterpiece. It is really attention to detail. Everything from cool-looking pinstripes, tribal designs, skulls, crossbones, even a little gold flake from time to time. And now, we're going to talk to the guy that had a hand in putting this together. On the 20,000th bike, it is that beautiful-looking design. And we're just going to interrupt your workday right here, Juice, to kind of find out a little bit about what it took to get that design onto the tank and onto the rest of the bike.
Well, I just drew up a few sketches until we figured out something that they like to go along with the 5,000th and the 10,000th bike. And they agreed on what I drew, and we went from there.
How many hours really does it take to put together a little artwork like that once you get the tank in front of you?
The 20,000th bike, I had about 12 to 14 hours in it. My part is just the artwork part, so there's other people that paint it and clear it and do that stuff.
Quite an impressive operation here. Awful lot of people here, and everything is really hands-on.
Yeah, it works out real good. Good quality and good time. So
I guess one of the neat things here is that people can come up with an idea, and you guys can put it to work and put it to use and put it on the finished product. It really is kind of a neat, all-encompassing artistic plan.
Yeah, we got enough guys here that can do pretty much anything you'd ever think about wanting.
The 20,000th chopper has progressed to stage 4, where Chris and Greg install the brakes and forward controls. The forward controls are another BigDog Motorcycle design. They are molded into billet aluminum parts that are truly unique. The 4-piston steel brake calipers give better control and braking ability. The 2-piece full-floating rotor also aids in braking. The braided steel brake lines offer greater durability and a super finished look. In stage 5, the K9 takes another step toward life as the rear fender goes on. All wiring takes place here as Sherry installs the electronic harness control, battery box, and all lights. Another important part of production is stage 5 of wiring. And Sherry, you've got a pretty important part right here. There's an awful lot of intricate things that go on in the wiring process. Kind of tell us what you do.
Well, we make sure everything runs on the bike. I feel like it's pretty detailed work compared to maybe some of the other stages. A little more technical anyway. I enjoy it. It's not for everyone. Seems like the girls seem to like it a little more. I don't know if it's because, we have
that attention to detail.
Exactly.
Because those guys are all just motor type guys.
Yeah.
You're not going to offend any guys. I mean, you really do have one of those things that takes precise detail, kind of finishes the look a little bit, but it's still important because it's the wiring of the bike.
Yeah, and you can get it all wired up. You have a problem, that's when it gets technical. But that's what it's all about. It's challenging work. I like it.
That's good. A challenge, a different challenge every day.
Yeah.
What about the challenge of this? This is the 20,000th bike. Any special feelings about this?
I think it's amazing. I can't believe we've built that many. I hope to see 20,000 more come down the line.
After testing the lights, horn, starter, and other electronics, the bike moves along the production line to stage 6. At stage 6, Mark and Billy give the bike its individual look by installing the sheet metal and exhaust. All K9 fenders are made of steel, undercoated, and have painted edges based on the bike's paint scheme and color. The striking patriotic theme is a perfect match for the homegrown nature of BigDog motorcycles. The stretched steel one-piece fuel tank is lined with a rust preventative and adds an upswept profile with crisp, flowing lines. The 2-in-1 exhaust is made out of chrome steel, adding a sleek, sharp appearance to the bike.
I believe the secret to our success here at BigDog Motorcycles is really other than just Mr. Coleman, of course, but all of our employees. We have a great team of people. They're very dedicated. The turnover is very small. They seem to enjoy working here, and these people generally have a passion for it. Our people do their very best in trying to work with the dealers, make sure the dealers are taken care of, and making sure the customers are taken care of. That's a real hard work ethic. We don't take anything for granted. We do appreciate everybody that's there to help us out, and I think our suppliers have been great, and they recognize that too. We always just try to do the right thing.
The 20,000th commemorative BigDog motorcycle has aggressive lines with a 39-degree frame rate and a 3-degree triple tree rate. It's 9 feet in length, and the 300 rear tire with suspension gives it a one-of-a-kind radical appearance and excellent rideability. The low seating position gives the K9 a custom look with long-range riding comfort.
Just finishing up, rolling out of stage 6. The bike may look like it's finished, but there's 2 more important checks left. Final quality control and, of course, the road test. Stay with us. More from BigDog Motorcycles in a moment.
The 20,000th BigDog motorcycle build is brought to you by BigDog Motorcycle, the world's largest manufacturer of custom motorcycles. And by MMI. Live your passion, accelerate your future.
Welcome back to Wichita, Kansas, the home of BigDog Motorcycles. This is stage number 7, kind of the final finishing process. We've been all the way up and down the production line, and Dave just making sure everything's right and tight. And Dave, this is kind of an important step. It's the last one before the road test.
Yeah, we're trying to finalize everything, check torque settings, alignments, get it ready to test ride. Just kind of button it up.
Make sure it's all buttoned up. The 20,000th bike right here. You've been here for a couple of years. Pretty neat working on this milestone piece.
Yeah, it's quite an honor. I've been here about 3 years now, and looking forward to many more. It's been a long trip, I guess, in one sense, and a short trip in another. We've come a long way. Really enjoy being here.
That seems to be the signature of everyone going through and being at this particular facility, making it all done, putting the hands on, making the crafts and the custom work that's done. And again, attention to detail, making sure that everything is right, everything is just perfect. An awful lot of people put their hands into this bike, from frames, plating and polishing, engine assembly, all the way through the trannies. This is stage number 7 in the production process. The only stage left? Well, get on this bike and let her rip. The road test. That is the final stage in the entire production process. The moment is finally here. We followed the bike all the way through the production line, and right now the most important job, getting on the bike, firing it up, and taking the test drive. And to do that, probably better, Nick, come on over here. First of all, congratulations. It looks outstanding. Everyone's worked very, very hard on this, and I guess you get the honor of taking it on its maiden voyage.
Twist my arm, I'll do it. I'm happy to oblige.
It's been a great process.
Oh, yeah, we've had a great time. We got a fantastic team here. Everybody did a great job of putting this thing together, and we can't be more excited.
Get on it and fire it up. So as Nick gets ready to rock and roll,
let's wish him and everyone congrats as the 20,000th Big Dog motorcycle comes to life.
Hey, it looks like it survived the road test.
I would say so. Passed with flying colors. Excellent.
Hey, what's next on the horizon for you guys here at Big Dog Motorcycles?
I guess number 25,000, then 50,000, and on and on. And we keep building them like this. I'm going to be really happy.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
That's going to put a wrap on our day here at Big Dog Motorcycles, the 20,000th bike ready to rock and roll. Hey, coming up in the next couple of weeks, we'll be showing you Tornado Rally. That's the big bike show they do here, so join us for that. Thanks for joining us. I'm Doc Riley. Catch you again real soon.
The 20,000th Big Dog motorcycle build has been a presentation of ESPN, the worldwide leader in sports.